I've seen so many people talk about how traumatic this movie was, but frankly, they wanted to traumatize you more. 6 months before the film was supposed to be released, Steven Spielberg went to Don Bluth and told him that 19 fully animated scenes needed to be removed from the film, otherwise they were going to scar children for life. He decided this after the initial test screening occurred and several children were sobbing in the theater. Spielberg was afraid that they would have several angry parents in theaters across the country and wanted to make sure that it didn't traumatize children for life. The chase scene in the Briar Patch was supposed to be longer, more intense, and have close-up scenes of Sharptooth's snapping jaws, as well as having more POV shots of the dinosaurs in mortal peril. The scene involving the death of Littlefoot's mother was also supposed to be more intense, and it was supposed to show her reaction to her deadly bite, as well as linger on her gory bite for longer. Just 10 weeks before this movie was supposed to hit theaters, another 10 minutes of footage was cut in order to not traumatize children, and it brought the total runtime to just 69 minutes. They also greatly changed the ending. Originally, Littlefoot was supposed to find the Great Valley by himself and then go back and help the team kill Sharptooth. You can still find a version of this ending in several books that were released with the film, as well as some other deleted scenes can be found in the book, including a scene where he speaks in depth with the ghost of his mother. Some of the cutscenes and dialogues actually still made it into marketing and promotions for the films, such as particularly with the promotional material of Pizza Hut, where an extended version of the character Petrie's death was shown, and the line "We'll always be together." Both of these things were cut from the film, however, they can still be found in promotional material. The movie went on to be a great success for Bluth and even became his highest grossing film at the time. It was the second time a non-Disney animated film had actually beat Disney at the box office, with this one beating Oliver and Company. However, behind the scenes, Bluth and Spielberg had several disagreements and never worked together in films again. The main issue that occurred was that Spielberg wanted a film that targeted children directly, while Bluth wanted a film that was a little more nuanced. In an interview, Bluth went on to say, "Children nowadays watch television, are well aware of the problems we have, so tell them a story that will help them solve the problems of the world they live in, and then the story becomes relevant." The main theme that went unexplored that Bluth wanted to tackle was themes of prejudice and racism. Once again, you can still find this in some of the books released with the film. Lastly, Bluth was upset with some of the script changes and felt that it had taken some of the bite out of the film. In the original draft of the script, Littlefoot, whose name was originally Thunderfoot, was actually going to be the one to suggest that they kill Sharptooth. This was removed. Even though Bluth was no longer involved with production, they did go on to make 13 more sequels, as well as making several video games, books, and so much more merchandise.